Greetings. Greetings. I got my brother's stream running in the background. He's talking about Guild Wars 2, I think. I don't know how many of you are coming tonight. I have noticed that Sundays are not really successful nights for my streams. But, ah! But, that may change in the future, so I'm just staying on. Oh, God. Hope everybody's doing well. I see only one of you here at the moment. Let me see if I gotta turn this up a little bit. Yeah. Check 1 2. Check 1 2. Yeah, that's better. I'm sorry. I still haven't. It totally slipped my mind until it was time to go on about posting in the Discord. Of course. So we're just gonna start doing that, next week. As of tomorrow, whenever, at some point, this coming week now. What was I gonna say? Yeah, and then we'll have better, we'll start having better options again of, things to talk about, etc., etc. So we're gonna just do that. I spent my day catching up on anime. Which I really needed to. But it's always like this. This really it might sound funny to you guys that don't watch anime, but for me it's like a huge thing, and it's like I have to get mentally prepared because there's always a lot of emotions involved in watching anime, because I get really involved with it. So I have to always prepare before I undergo this, and I did. I finished, well, whatever I can, because I don't pay monthly for like Crunchyroll or anything like that. So whatever I can find on the platforms that I have, which at the moment, the one that I pay for is Hulu, so it's pretty much like if Hulu has it, I can watch it. If not, I have to wait. And Hulu had a new season of Demon Slayer. I cannot know if that's the newest. I cannot tell you if that's the newest season or not, but it was new to me, so I watched that. New season of Demon Slayer was freaking, dude. Like, I never thought I was gonna say this ever, but Demon Slayer has definitely become one of my top 3 anime. Like, totally, this is like the shit. Demon Slayer is really good anime. The artwork is stellar. The animation is stellar. Like, just the whole thing, the story, the idea, it's just all around. The characters, it's really hard for me. Like, I sit here and I'm like, I cannot decide who's like my favorite character. And that's not normal for me. Usually each anime that I watch, I have like my 3 or so characters that I like. Oh, thank you, Scooby. Hi. But in this one, the characters are so amazing, so it's really difficult for me to decide who's my favorite one. That's a good, I mean, it's an annoying thing, but it's a good thing. It's like, okay, this is a good anime. So I finished that, whatever season that was, and then I watched the very last episode that they just aired this month of okay, Scooby, we're doing this, I see, okay. The very last episode of Attack on Titan, okay? It was absolutely horrendous. In a way of like, not horrendous as in how I was crying about it. Okay, it was so sad It was so sad. Okay, it was just so. I knew it was gonna be like this. I knew this was gonna happen, but then it did happen. It's like, damn it! I really was hoping that it was not gonna happen, but it happened really in the best way possible, though. But it was just, I don't know, man. It had me like super traumatized for a minute there after. God, I love all these makers of these shows, because they really put a lot in there. They put their soul into making these shows. Really, they do, and they're just cartoons. But for me as a person, it's like, at times you really feel like they're not just cartoons. They're more than just cartoons. You know what I mean? And then I watched, what was the other thing? Bleach. I watched the couple of newer episodes that I hadn't seen. This is getting really intense. Oh my god, dude. Oh, I love it. Bleach is my favorite anime in the world, so. Alright, Scooby. Let's take a look. But yeah, that was really good, and it's kind of like a, just a second? Okay. This is kind of, like a love-hate relationship. More love, but also hate because of, then how I feel, because it gets me all into this thinking, mode and reflective mode and things like that. Because I've been watching anime since I was a little girl, so that's just another thing that just kind of hangs around with me. And so now I have to spend the rest of the evening kind of just recuperating from that. So, but it's okay. I don't know how long I'm gonna stay on. If nobody's coming, I might hop off early. The rest of my night, I'm probably going to be playing a video game, just to kind of unwind, But yeah, so that's what I did today, and it was good. I didn't work anymore on my painting because the final episode of Attack on Titan was very long. It was like an hour and a half, like a movie. They had it set up as like a movie, so it was long. So, and I got out of bed late today because I just was like, you know what, I'm just gonna lay here. I don't care, I'm off. But it throws me behind then on stuff, and so I didn't really get to paint much today, which is okay. I'm just gonna get on with that tomorrow. Yeah, but anyway, just waiting on the scoobs here. And I don't know how dumb this always sounds like for people that, all I can see is stars. I can't see a word there. An orb? Because there was one yesterday that I still have to look into. You clipped it? You clipped it? Oh, shit. Okay, I have to go on my... Oh, man. Oh, God. Why is this playing? What? Alright. Let me do this. Dude. Oh, my God. You gotta go back on my stream from yesterday. That should still be there. And I can't... I don't know what time. What is this? Oh, it's not type. Okay. Alright. Let's see. Oh my God. No way, dude. No way. Dude! Scooby! No way! It was one of those again. It was one of those again. I cannot believe it right now. I cannot believe it right now. Dude, you are... you're the best, man. I swear. Okay, can this open or what? Damn. Oh, my God. Scooby, you are... I love you, man. I really do. This is incredible. This is one of the same types. This is the third one now of the same type of way. You noticing that? I cannot believe this. This is crazy. This is just crazy. Wow. I am like... But this time, it was very different than the other times. It came from this... It came exactly opposite. Did it go in front of me? It went in front of me. Bro. What the... Oh, okay. I'm already ready for your reading. I have shuffled the cards, but I just want to look at this one time real quick on my thing here. I am so... This is unbelievable. I still haven't sent this email to the... Remember I told you guys I wanted to... No, I don't want to download a new version of nothing right now. I told you guys that I was going to literally contact the ghost hunters, and I'm still going to do that. Like, that's still going to happen, but I have not, oh, it's showing up on the thing up there. Shit. Oh, there. Oh, man, this is... And here's the thing. I remember my brother saying, okay, try out something, see if it could maybe be a sort of reflection of a reflection of a reflection of a reflection. Like a car coming, whatever, and it's reflecting off of the window and then into the camera or something. There's nothing. There was no car. There was nothing just now. Bro. Nope. Oh my God! And at the same time, my brother is doing like this creepy ass voice on his.
Damn it, Helmy! You're out of line. I'm out of line.
Oh no! It was the game. I thought he has these. Whatever. Never mind. Forget what it is. Nuke's top 5. I will look into that. I will look into that. But oh my God, dude, I'm so I'm flabbergasted. I hate that word. This is one of my pet peeve words, and I'm using it. This is amazing. I am so excited. I'm so happy right now that this happened, because I was thinking it hasn't been happening. You notice this, Scooby. You were there last stream. You were there a couple of streams before that. There hasn't really been any activity. Nothing has really been going on. So I was already thinking that these were flukes, or whatever that's called. That word, like, this is something that happened. But no, this is not. This has happened again. This is not a there's no way that this is a technical thing. I don't know how. I would not know how. Hey, Serenity, how are you? All right, let me do this now real quick, Scooby. I'm just like so... Let me turn this down because I'm like freaking out, talking really loudly. Okay. Yeah, that's... I mean... I'm going to check that. I'm going to check everything out. I'm going to look into my options. I really want people to see this. Because the thing is that I have to really just reiterate that and underline this again. The fact that I am literally, wow, 1 million views. That's a lot. That's a lot. Yeah, I'm definitely going to look into that. I'm going to have to really spend a day doing that. I'm probably just going to try to do it all on Wednesday and see if I can really just do like a whole day where I send these videos. Because I have them all saved. I have them in their own folder. I have them posted on YouTube, as you've probably seen. But really, the biggest thing is there are many witnesses that can tell you I have no fucking camera crew here. I don't have anybody that does any... I don't even know how it will work anyway. I don't know anything about that. I have one little camera here that's filming me, and I have that little camera. They're shitty fucking $30 webcams. I don't mean to say shitty. They're good. They're doing their job. But you see that even the resolution is like, it's not even high resolution. Nothing. I have nothing back here. Like nobody. You guys have never heard anybody. You guys have never, there's nobody here that's like playing tricks or anything like that. I don't. There's no cars that have been driving there. Because ever since my brother told me this, as soon as you said you caught something, I was like, wait a minute, did I just hear a car or not? There was no car. I heard absolutely no car. I mean, you guys haven't even, there has not been a car now in like probably like an hour and a half. It's silent. Like it's totally like, I don't understand. I don't understand what's going on. Like I keep looking around like for some explanation that there's some sort of light source or no, no, there's nothing. This is really happening. This is really happening again in a different way this time. I'm just like, wow, dude. Thank you so much, Scooby. Thank you for being here and always capturing this. It's so magnificent. It really is magnificent. I have all these clips saved. I'm going to be sending them to people, to professionals, if there is such a thing in this field. But I guess, there are people like, I always talk about these ghost adventures. These guys have been doing this for like 20 years. So, whether you believe in ghosts or whether you don't believe in ghosts or you don't believe in it doesn't matter. They have been doing this type of job, so they are professionals at what they're doing. You know what I mean? So that's why I was gonna reach out to them first, because these guys, they have the equipment, they know what to look for, they know how to just do all of that. I practice witchcraft, shamanism, whatever you want to call it, but it's on a different level. It comes more from within. You know what I mean? It's not so much as an... Draven? I'm streaming, yes. I mean, you heard me talk, I don't know. But anyway, yeah, so, oh my god, dude, this is so crazy. What? For what? For the... Oh, okay, yeah, I'll definitely look into... I'll definitely take Wednesday, and I'm going to do all day just looking into that, and really ecstatic right now that this happened. Can't believe it. Yeah, this just was like, somebody was knocking on my door, and I said, Draven, and he didn't answer at first. So I'm like, oh my god, there's nobody there. Right after this shit just happened, you know what I mean? So, god damn. All right, let's do this. I'm hyped. I'm hyped the up now. All right. Good. We're starting off good, Scooby. We're starting off good. Oh, wait. Oh, no, I got ads. Just let me know when you have ads, because it seems like there's a delay or something. I get ads, and then I think, oh, you guys have ads, but I guess you guys get them at different times than I do. It's weird, but whatever. You get the King of Pentacles here. Really a good card. Or the Knight of Pentacles. What am I talking about? the Knight of Pentacles. Hey, Promethean, how are you? You just missed it. You just missed it. Go on my Twitch channel and see the clip that Scooby clipped. It's unbelievable. Just check it out. Just check it out. It's the same phenomenon again for the third time. Not one of these little twiggly ones that we get where we're unsure. One of the big ones, Promethean. One of the big ones. Check it out. I'm like totally besides myself right now. So, Knight of Pentacles, really good for you, Scooby. In the future, looking like you will be very persistent, you will be methodical, you'll be ritualistic in everything that you do, okay? There will be a method to your madness, in a sense. Maybe a little bit mundane too, but it will serve you to have stability, right? To have more structure in your life, to be more secure in your life, okay? So it's okay. So this is really good. Ritualistic, methodical, mundane, and persistent. Okay, so very good. Okay, let's move forward. Oh, I don't know. Sorry about that, Scooby. She says she has no... Oh, I think you probably saw that. Yeah. All right, so let's move on to this here. Got a little trouble in paradise here, but I don't feel like this is a really dangerous situation. But it is the Ten of Pentacles inverted. We see the Pentacles again, and Serenity, you will be right after I'm done with Scooby, okay? And for future reference, it's actually exclamation mark tarot, I think, is still the way for you to... I think that's how I have it set up. Exclamation mark tarot. Exclamation mark TAROT. Okay, so this looks like in the future there... Scooby, there will be some unfortunate family matters, okay? Loss of home or money. So I'm not really thinking that this is loss of home, but I do think that there might be some financial trouble, that you might lose a sum of money for some reason in something. Maybe even gambling or betting your money on something or something like that. But there will be something where you will lose it's going to be like a lump sum of money, okay? And it's going to be troublesome, but it's going to be something where you're going to be disappointed for a little bit, but you'll snap out of it, and, you know, it's just... These things happen, you know? It's not going to be a huge deal. So just got to overcome that. But like I said, it's going to be okay. So let's look at your last card. Okay, Page of Swords inverted here. Looking at kind of like doubting yourself, okay? It looks like you're... doubting yourself. It looks like deceit and lies, okay? So somebody, I think it's a false friend. Somebody that's close to you turns out to be not who they said they were, okay? So this is in the future, and this will be a little bit of a problem because it seems like you really will be putting your trust into that person, and they're going to turn out not to be at all who you thought they were, okay? So just be mindful of that there will be a deceitful person in your near future that will, make you think that they are kind and that they care and that they will do things for you, and be a friend to you, and they will turn out to be Ah, okay. Yeah, and they will turn out to be not at all that. Okay, so yeah, these are a little bit. This might be related here. Losing your money might be related to that person. I'm unsure, but really just focus on this card here, the Knight of Pentacles. That you're going to be in a good spot. You're going to be very persistent in everything that you do. You're gonna have a ritual to things, and it might, like I said, it might feel mundane, but it will be methodical, and this method will keep you afloat and will set your life into a better structure. So this is really the card to focus on. Okay, so that concludes you here, Scooby. I hope that helped. You said that now you know, so that's really good. I'm glad that this was helpful to you to pinpoint a situation, and I hope it works out with this person. Thank you, Scooby, and again, thank you for capturing this again, dude. That is so incredible. I am so thankful and grateful to you, and I'm gonna check out your messages later and check if I can contact these people too. Okay, so have a good sleep well, and I'll see you next time. Thank you again for coming in. And okay, Serenity, you are here. I will send it to everybody. I will send all these clips, or maybe at least the big ones, the ones where we really say, whoa, this is like really questionable. I will send those to all of these people that you're recommending, and I'm going to invite everybody. I already discussed this with my brother, that literal invitations will be sent out to these, I can't believe I'm saying this, but to these ghost hunters, to invite them into my home and say, come in and see what you can capture with your professional devices. And just who cares if it's for entertainment purposes or whatever it is for. It doesn't matter. But anyway, have a good night, Scooby. Thank you. All right, Serenity. What would you like to ask about today? Just a general? Okay, gotcha. Gotcha. Hold on one second here. Why am I on that? That's weird. Sorry. Got a guy named Abdullah Khan sent me a friend request. Like, pretty sure I don't know who you are. Abdullah Khan. I don't know anybody in any of the eastern countries like that. So it's like, okay, probably not likely to accept it. I'm just saying. Had to send something to somebody real quick. Let me shuffle these a little more. I have a feeling I want to and need to shuffle a little more. Yeah, but I really gotta get on this stuff, guys. I really gotta get people out here. This is insanity. Because like I said before, I've watched so much of this stuff throughout my life as a teenager, young adult, about the ghost adventurers and ghost hunters and all of the stuff I've watched, and I was always like, nah, man, no way. Some of those was like, yeah, that look real, and then so many of them I was like, fake, that's fake. So maybe the ones that I thought looked real, they're fake too. And here I am sitting today having these experiences myself, and like cannot find an explanation, no technical things that could be malfunctioning of my equipment, 2 little webcams that I have, or whatever, that would cause this to happen. So it's something more is going on there, whatever it is. No incense either. We had like 1 or 2 clips where the incense were there, and it was questionable because the incense, but I have nothing lit here. All right, Serenity, I think I shuffled them properly. Ooh, 2 of Swords inverted. It looks like a stalemate in your life or with somebody in your life. It looks like kind of like a calamity, like a pause before action, okay? It looks, again, treachery and lies, okay? Maybe really related again to these people that you were asking about yesterday. Treachery, lies, false friend, causing this stalemate in your life, if you will, okay? So that's something that's happening right now, and it's kind of like it's producing a lot of like resentment in your heart and a lot of anger in your heart toward this person on an understandable level, okay? So yeah, so let's move forward. I cannot believe this right now. I mean, I can, but I can't. It's the same message. It's a totally different card. It's the same message. Page of Swords inverted. Scooby actually just had that card too. Falsehood, deceit, and fake friend. Okay, treacherous friend. It's really crazy, man. And it's the swords. It's the inverted swords. That's so crazy. Deceit, a liar, a false friend. Serenity, you got either one real bad one or a couple, several people around you that are treacherous human beings. Okay, let's move forward. We're just continuing the story here. 5 of Wands. There is conflict. There is discord. There is pretty much it's like an argument with people around you, neighborly people or friends of yours. You cannot agree on anything. There's a competition. There's a struggle. And legal troubles even maybe, and conflict with neighbors, like I already said, neighborly conflict. So this is still kind of lingering in your life and still kind of showing up in your readings. This might be clearing up hopefully soon, but it's still there, and it's still it just keeps lingering. It's just a really problematic scenario. It took a lot of it looks like it really took a lot of energy out of you, and it makes you really feel a certain way, and it's really what it's doing is siphoning your energy. It's really siphoning all of your energy because it really weighs on you, or was weighing on you, so I'm very sorry about that, and I really hope that these things will clear up for you soon. But your reading was really just a reflection of what's already going on. But I really hope that you'll feel better soon. Maybe treat yourself. Go out, do something for yourself. And just relax however you like to relax. I like to really take a day like for instance I did today I really just took for myself, and I did just things that weren't really constructive in the grand scheme, but they were something that I wanted to do, that I needed to still do for myself, and I did that, and it's good. It can sometimes kind of refresh you a little bit. So I can only advise that for everybody, once every couple of weeks or so, that you really just take a day where you just do whatever makes you feel relaxed. For me, it was really just watching, a couple of my shows that I have been slacking on, that I have been behind on, and glad I did it, so... So that concludes your good luck, Serenity. I hope I'll see you soon. Thank you for coming in, as usual. Oh, caught it. Before it could leave my hand. What's my brother doing there? Is he playing a raid? No. He's playing Guild Wars, but I don't exactly what in Guild Wars he's playing, but whatever. Anyway, guys, might stay for another 15 minutes or so. If nobody comes, I might head out early. Try to already get some things going with this whole. Maybe I'll come up with the email already, with the letter that I'm going to be sending to these different people tonight, and then I just, man, I can't believe this happened. I am like, wow, this is so incredible. And whenever things like this happen, then suddenly you get like this feeling to this understanding. Because I've had this really weird feeling yesterday, for instance. Yesterday, I was in my room here, and I was folding laundry. And I had my door open. And I had a clear view into my hallway. And of course, there's nobody in my hallway. I was by myself. Nothing weird, nothing strange. And an orb again. Or we can't even call it an orb because it's not even round. Usually orbs, I guess they would be round, but it was one of those squiggly ones again that I keep getting. This time it came from this area. Usually, you know how it comes from the first time it came from this corner here. It went like this. The second time, it came from up there. Went the same direction, the same route as the other one. This time, Scooby caught it. It started here and went in front of me this time. That has not happened. It has always been behind me, going into this direction. This time, it started here and it went right in front of me. But it did the same thing. The 2 times it went this way. This time it went that way. The clip is on my Twitch. If you wanna go check that, he clipped it, and I saved it, and it's just as incredible as the other two. We had multiple. We had like the smaller ones, the squiggly ones, one squiggly one coming out of the wall, a couple of them shooting into my head. Those were all very questionable because they were very small. They could have been really dust. They could have been little bugs. It could have been whatever. Very questionable. But remember those big, the 2 big ones, those were clear. Those were just like there. That was not anything like that. And this third one was the same thing. Now, I said earlier, my brother had advised me, make sure that you really check, like, was there a car driving by in that moment, and maybe it was like some sort of, light reflection off of the car onto the window, and then from the window onto the camera. You don't know, light works in really weird ways because light shines everywhere. It's just kind of like when light is around, it's like a mist, in a sense. That's how it acts, rather than, I think it may have been Einstein or somebody actually determined that when light is around, it acts it's not pinpointed the way that you think it is, but it's actually, it acts like a mist, so it's everywhere. So it could be bouncing off of anywhere and anything, and do tricks, but nothing has changed. You know what I mean? There's nothing that, I I saw this just now, but that could be, whenever I move my hair, I've noticed that like particles, fly around and stuff. So I don't know. Whatever, could have been that, but we don't know. I'm not gonna clip this now because it's just so crazy that happened because so when this happened, the first thing I did is like I immediately, my brain went to, was there just a car? Was there just now a car driving by at either on this road or the road parallel to mine, which is like, if you look at it as an angle, position a little bit higher than the other road. I had already suspected that maybe it's just Scooby. Yeah, thank you. I do like brownies. That maybe the car, the other times that this car was not actually directly on my road, but that it may have been on the road there, and then the light reflection hit from there. That's why it was in such a weird way. But this time we can rule out there was literally no car. Okay, so this can be ruled out because I can hear any car. I can hear a car down here, and I can hear a car on the parallel road. And the parallel road is really, really kind of too far away in a sense to be able to do any kind of light reflection, or so I believe, okay? With my layman eyes, I guess. So there was nothing in that moment there was nothing that was changed. I didn't move anything. Nothing. There was nothing that happened that any kind of light changed or anything that could have caused that. And again, I said this earlier, for anybody that has now come in, check my Twitch channel for a clipping that was just clipped by my good guy Scooby here for another orb that manifested. What is this? Somebody in my other okay, right now at this moment I'm talking about I don't know if that's what you're referring to, but at this moment I'm talking about an anomaly that one of my friends here in chat captured earlier, which is one of several that we have captured whenever I stream. So if you want to see this anomaly, just go on my Twitch channel and see the clipping for it. I will be posting it later on or tomorrow on YouTube as well. The clip will be there, but as of right now, it's just on my Twitch. But for anybody that has just come in, check out the clip that Scooby clipped. I want you to be aware once again that this is the third time now that we've seen this type of anomaly. This time from a different angle, but it's the same exact size and same exact weird shape, and again, there's nothing around me that has changed. There were no cars out there that could have had a reflection. I have no extra equipment. I have no extra people working here. Nothing at all. I have two little $30 web cameras. One is pointing at me and one is pointing at the cards. You can see the resolution of these cameras, awful resolution. Nothing, I have no fucking, like, extra equipment or shit where I can do anything. Like, so, I know that all of these people, they always say, we didn't do anything to edit this or da-da-da. I know. I play the same tune, but for somebody that always is like, they fake that shit. That's fake. Watching it on all these ghost hunter shows. That's fake. There's no way. I must say that now I'm questioning everything. I've said this before the other two times, but then my brother advised me and said, listen, you got to make sure, think, could there have been a light reflection or anything like that? So then, of course, I got skeptical again. I was like, he might be right. I might be getting too excited. I have to pay attention and really see, could this have been a thing? Now, this is the third time this happened, and that time around, I paid 100% attention immediately. As soon as I figured out what Scooby was trying to say, I was like, okay, what did anything just happen? Did a car drive by? Did anything happen? Nothing. It is literally unexplainable what happened with this thing. I mean, it's explainable, right? It is something of a sort, doing the things that I do. It, it is some sort of residual energy. It is some sort of energy that manifested itself and showed itself. Okay. Now, what was that? Shit, that got me off track because I wanted to say something very particular. Okay, so it aligns with, yeah, the first one. The first one was stellar because the first one came from all the way back there, and we could see its whole how it like came from there, and it came all the way like this. The second one, remember, it came from up there, went on like this. Both of them behind me. The third one started over here, came in front of me. Unbelievable, completely bizarre, completely But yesterday, I want to say this. Yesterday, there were two particular things that happened to me that were very. So, I started this already earlier. I was folding clothes. I had my door open. Can I read about you? If I've read that correctly? I'm not sure if I read that correctly. I can read you, Abdullah, if that's what you're asking. Abdullah, is that who, the person that sent me the friend request? I think you sent me a friend request on Facebook, didn't you? Coincidentally came across. All right. Okay, so anyway, I'm going to try to finish the story now without interruptions because I really just want to finish it. I was folding clothes. I had the door open. And there, like I said, there's nothing there. I'm not afraid of anything, but I've been having this feeling of like density around me lately. Yeah, I guess, yeah, I am. That's what I do. Abdullah, just to answer your question. So suddenly I get this feeling that of my dad, and for some weird feeling, it's like this feeling and this like this visual thing that's happening where I'm seeing my dad standing in the hallway. It's really strange, and he was just standing there, and it happened like 3 times, and I'm like I'm kind of in a peripheral vision. It seemed like there was somebody standing there, but I know there's nobody standing there. And as I'm feeling this or seeing this in my peripheral, I get immediately the feeling it's my dad, right? So I look over there knowing I'm not going to see anything, right? I look over there and it's like, okay, And this happened like 3 times, like really quick, back to back to back, right? And it was like, man, it was so weird. I really thought, I thought about my dad just kind of standing there in the hallway, I don't know. And I cannot recall now if this was before or after, but at some point when I was outside, I was exercising, and when I was done exercising, toward the end of my exercise, there was this hawk in the tree again. And I think I've brought this up to you guys before. This hawk that lives around here. He'll sit on top of the cross of the church there, and he'll cry out, "Gah, gah, gah," and then he'll cry like this for a minute, and then whenever he's there and does that, I walk into sight where I can see him and he can see me. And then he'll look at me, and then he'll sit there, and he will be quiet, and then at some point he'll leave. And this happened like 2 or 3 times now, that he'll caw until I walk over there. One time it happened with my brother, and then we look at him, and then a couple minutes later, he'll sit there, and then a few minutes later he'll leave. to me it's been clear because this hawk has been appearing, and it was always my father's favorite animal was eagle, any type of eagle, like falcon, hawk, eagle, all of these type of predatory birds were always my father's favorite animal in the world. And the first time I had an encounter with a hawk, now I cannot know if it was the same one or not, but it was close to my house, and I was riding on a bike, and he was just sitting there. Literally, I was riding by, and he looked at me, and he was just sitting on the ground. And hawks they don't really, and he was just staring at me. And that was very shortly after my dad had passed away. And now yesterday was where I was exercising, and near the end of my exercise, like 15-20 minutes before I was done, because I exercised for like an hour a day. About 20 minutes before I was finished, there I hear the hawk. And he's caw, caw, but like really excessively cawing and cawing and cawing. And I'm like, what the hell? Then stops for like fucking 20 seconds. And then again, caw, 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 caw. Changes his position a little bit. I don't have anything right now, Scooby. I gotta get something. Well, there's a little bit left. Caw, 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 caw. Like really, you can read animals' behaviors when you spend time outside, like me. I can know why the squirrel's making this sound. Why is the bird making this sound? I totally understand. Oftentimes, like, why is there suddenly birds flying this way? I understand most of these things. Like, it depends on the weather. It depends on human activity around. It depends on predatory animals around. It depends on all that. And I can usually immediately pinpoint when the squirrel is like, "Gah, gah, gah," over there. I'm like, okay, I understand what's going on. Could be whatever. But usually the culprit is very clear to me immediately. Why whichever animal is making this distinct sound. But this hawk, there was no reason. There was no threat to him in the area. There was no weather coming, and he just kept caw, caw, caw. I don't know now. I don't know if it's mating, or whatever. I don't know that deeply. But so I said to myself, and I keep looking in the trees, and the trees in my backyard are very thick and dense, and they're high, and it's really hard to see, especially birds. I can see the squirrels all there, they're running around in there and stuff, but birds are hard because they're very like, they blend in so much that it's really hard for me to see. I wasn't able to see him at all, but I heard him right there, and then he moved a little bit position. As I'm going to my back door to go inside my house, he moves positions closer to me in the trees. Okay? And I'm like, this is so crazy. I'm like, okay, I'm going to go inside and start doing my dishes. And if he continues with this racket, I'm going to go out there and I'm going to check it out. And he didn't stop. He kept on going, caw, caw, caw. And I was like, all right. And it's been like 2 minutes, 3 minutes or something. I'm like, all right, I'm going to go back out there. And I go out there and I open the door, and here he comes flying out of the tree and flying right in my, and I can see him, and he goes, caw, 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 and he flies away. His behavior was very bizarre, and I am certain almost that this is the same hawk that has been coming, that is very vocal, like it makes you think that this bird wants you to pay attention to him, and that he will not leave until you do. That is this is how the interactions feel, right? Because there's no other reasoning really, so that already of course made me think, my dad came to visit, to say hi, and then like I said, either before that or later on happened. I cannot remember. With my laundry, where I had this feeling that I see my dad in the hallway, and I don't think I've dreamed about him lately or anything like that. At least not that I can remember. So yeah, this is really bizarre. And then tonight we, in here, the closing statement of my story, we have the anomaly appearing in front of me. Now I don't know. Like I always tell you guys, most things that happen, they are coincidences. Don't think that everything is a sign, because you'll fucking you'll start acting like a I'm not trying to drop names, but you're gonna start acting like a Christian, right? Because they see a sign from God in everything that happens, and it's not like that. It's not like that. The gods, when you die, like, these things, they're far away. Let's put it this way: they come, but they're far away, and there's far and few in between times where these are signs, unless you actively summon these things. Then the chances of these things being of spiritual and esoteric nature, the chances are higher, because you're actually manifesting this, you're summoning this to you, you're acting as a magnet. I've said this before. And then the chances of these things being coincidences then becomes less and less, and then there are less coincidences, and then more actual things occurring. Now, and I've said this before too, when you're kind of seasoned and experienced in this, you can most of the time tell the difference pretty much immediately, whether whether there's a coincidence occurring, or whether this is something that's that's guiding you in a way that is some sort of energy coming. And now this with this now, the feeling is toward that this is really a chain of events that makes sense, but the feeling inside of me is not 100%, my intuition is not 100% clear on it, okay? And that is one of those things where it's unclear, right? Because normally I immediately have my gut immediately say, oh, this is something. There's something that just occurred here for sure. Because my brain goes very quickly in that instance to eliminate. Like, I really go in there and I try to look at every angle really fast, every angle. How could it be a coincidence? And if you can really literally eliminate any type of way that it could be a coincidence, when you have come to that conclusion that, okay, there's no way that this could have been a coincidence now, because I have eliminated all the paths that lead to it being a coincidence, then you can say, okay, this, and because I've been doing this for so long, I do it very quickly in my head. It takes me literally like seconds, and I'm like, okay, that was a coincidence, related to that. Or I'm going through the fucking 25 possibilities real quick. Nope, that was not a coincidence. I don't know how to explain it. I hope I'm making a little bit of sense to you guys. But yeah, so tonight is really leaving me speechless once again. We got another clip, guys, and I'm going to be posting that. Probably just going to be posting it, I don't know, maybe tonight. Maybe I'll post it tonight really fast. But I am going to be composing this email, guys. I'm going to be talking to these people that have the knowledge and the equipment to do these things better. I never thought that I was going to go on this. It's on my Twitch, Florida Metal. It's on my Scooby clipped it, so it should be right in my information panel thing of my videos from tonight, because Scooby clipped it, so it should be right in there. You can see it right there if you want to see it now. But yeah, so I'm gonna do that and see if I'm gonna have some ghost hunters come in exploring, because I really want to do this. I have talked to my brother in the past about maybe we can make this house like a historical house. How people do that, but I guess the house, there's a certain thing that why the house does not fall in the required doesn't meet the requirements. The house is from 1938, and the house has all the different, there's just one little thing, and I cannot remember what that is now, that keeps it from being like a historical place of some sort. I cannot remember what it is. Maybe because it's in a neighborhood, like it could be like that. It's like, I don't know, 100 feet from where, I don't know. It's something. But, who knows if we can maybe still do something else, because this home should be made special. This home is a very special place. And there's years of things, I've talked to one of the neighbors a couple of years back. I think she's moved out since, and she's sold her home, but she's been living here for like 50 years. And I don't know. Maybe. Probably. I'm gonna ask Kevin once again and ask just to remind me, because I really want to know what it was. I know that this house at some point was like considered like a plantation, in a way, I guess. And that lady, that neighbor, what was her name again now? Crap. Forgot it. Well, anyway, I met her one day riding to work on my bike, and she was on her bike, and we were kind of going the same way, and she was like, don't you live in that big house over there? Oh, let me shuffle the cards for you, Abdullah, and we'll see. And I'm like, yeah, I live there. My brother owns the house. And she was like, she's like, I can remember when I was a little kid. And she's like 60 or something. So this is like 50 years ago or so, And she was like, I can remember when I was a little kid. We had Bible studies in that house. And it was used even at some point as sort of a school place, So a lot of history, a lot of things have happened in here. There's a lot of residual stuff in here, so we know, so yeah, so if I could get really one of these actual ghost hunting crews out here that are really on live television, maybe they can have some pull to make this home become one of the museums here of the Wildwood, Florida. Who knows? Never know the opportunities that could arise from that. That's why, I want to do this. I want to see, and also, of course, I want to give these guys something. I want to give them something. Say, come to my home. You will find activity here. Because of course they that's what they want. That's why they travel all over the world. We want to find the haunted places and places where we can capture things with our equipment, and I can say, you will capture it here. Just come here and you'll get some stuff, you'll be, I don't know, there will be activity for you to put on record in abundance, let's put it that way, So, and it'd be exciting, it'd be very exciting, like I said, to get this all captured professionally, instead of, I'm just sitting here and I'm like, my camera just captured something cool. These guys have blinking lights, shit that makes noises, fucking temperature change, they have all that stuff, and it's so cool. I don't know if it all can truly work like that, but even if something happens, something happens. That's it. So, and we saw already something happening multiple times now, so. All right, Abdullah, let's see if I can. I don't know if it will tell us this, okay? But I'm going to pull one card for you, and we're going to see. Okay. Possibly, yeah. It can very much happen that you will move. You have the King of Pentacles, which is a sign of is a math wizard, if you will, somebody very skilled in math, a wise investor, somebody very well when it comes to money management, somebody very capable of these things, sort of like a business know-how, okay? A wise investor, proficient in financial matters, skilled in math. So these things, I don't know if that is you yourself, but this is something that will be in your area. Could be a friend of yours that is helping you with your finances, but something will be happening in your financial status that will work out very well for you, and that could be subsequently, very to your advantage when it comes to having the financial means to move somewhere of your choosing. Okay, so it's possible. It's very possible that this could happen, because your financial situation will very much improve. Okay, through either your own mathematical skill or somebody around you that will help you with this thing. Okay, so that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Yeah, so exciting night tonight, guys. I'm really glad. I'm glad, because I almost didn't come tonight because I was like, I had a couple of things that I have to kind of do still, or that I wanted to do. I should be honest, I don't have to do, But then I really wanted to do that, take a long time, and I was like, oh man, maybe I'll skip a stream and do that instead. And I was like, no, I'm sticking to my schedule. I'm doing this, and I'm glad I did. You're welcome, Abdullah. Thank you for coming in. Thank you very much, and I wish you the best. And I hope this will all work out for you. And it looks like financially you're gonna be on top. So that's one of the best things, or probably the best things that can happen to all of us. If we are financially stable, then we can really live our lives. We don't have to worry about that. Then we don't have to have anxiety whether we can eat a meal tomorrow or whether we can pay our water bill tomorrow, but instead we can relax and we can focus on doing what makes us content, or what gives us happiness in life. I just keep moving this out of the picture because it's like one of these hand rests, and I use it sometimes, but it's like I feel like it's embarrassing when it's in the picture, because I'm like, I'm not a grandma, I don't need a hand rest. I use it anyway. Oh my god, I'm so dumb. I come up with weird shit sometimes. I'm sorry, but yeah, that's what I see it in the see, I can see how you see it in the camera. I'm like, not this camera, but this other camera. So, oh guys, look at my finger. This is bad. I have a fucking performance to make. I have a show on Friday. This better be healed by then. What just happened? Did somebody just follow me? Or unfollow me? Never know what happens. Never know. You are like, oh, she sucks. I'm leaving. Never to be back. Yeah. You see that? Flare middle? Oh, it hurts. And it's my fucking index finger, so it's really in a bothersome spot. It's alright. I mean, by Friday it'll be healed, It's like, I heal fast, It's one of my special abilities. But yeah, anyway, really thank you guys for being here tonight. Really, really good stream. I'm so excited about everything, and I'm really excited because I had kind of last couple of weeks there have been really no activity that we have been able to put on record, to see that anything floating around or anything like that could be added to the collection. And I had already thought to myself, oh my god, look at alfalfa here. That I thought to myself, those were flukes, that was something that happened, and it may have been caused by a car's reflection, like my brother said. It's like, okay, I'm just gonna forget about it because it's probably never gonna happen again. And then boom, tonight it happens again. Another anomaly detected. Check out, whoever just joined, check out my my clips on my Twitch. Tonight we clipped another anomaly that appeared here in my room. So check that out. It's incredible. And I have a bunch of YouTube videos where you can see others. So if you know, and this is not, again, this is not fake. This is not manufactured by me or anybody. Nope, it just happens, and it's not explainable. These little ones, we don't know. Like I said, they're very questionable. They could be dust. They could be, but the three big ones that we have, they're just not questionable. Those are really, there is something happening there, and I cannot know what that is. It's so weird. It already made me think that it was like some sort of malfunction of the camera in a way, because, or of something, because the last two times that this happened, you know, they both came from the same direction. They both took the same trajectory, both behind me, one like this and then one like this, and both behind me. And I'm like, okay, questionable, right? Because they're doing the same thing. They're looking exactly the same. This time, looked exactly the same, did exactly the same, but appeared in a completely opposite corner. Right here. And went in front of me this time. And I can say that when I'm sitting here, I saw nothing. At least I think I saw nothing. I mean, I can say that I definitely didn't see like a bulk of like, did you see it? It was not, you know, because I know that Promethean had a really good point at some point, really relatable. She said it looks like one of those bunches of hairs that, you know, could be stuck in a crevices, hairs of a cat or something, and then they're blown out by the oh, okay, because you said, oh shit, but you're talking about what I was saying. I got you. Which they float around once in a while in my house. I will see them, you know, because my cats will fight or something, and then there will be a bulk of little hairs because they're ripping each other. You know, one of my cats, he's like so crazy. He's sweet, but he's a little bit violent, like in playing. Like, he's not aggressive, but he's violent when he plays. He's like, he cannot control how hard he bites and stuff, and he'll literally like rip hair out of my other cat, you know, and then you have these little bunches of hairs that'll float around, you know. And when Promethean said that, I was like, you know, that actually does look like that totally looks like that what that could be. But now the fact that this thing went in front of me and I did not see, maybe, you know, maybe I thought I saw something, but not like in the sense where I saw an actual physical object floating in front of me, like a bushel of hair or like a lint. Nothing like that. I didn't see anything like that in front of me, you know. So that makes it so I'm just like, oh my god, it's crazy, man. It's fucking nuts. Looking at it again now on my camera or my video here. There it is. The way you can know that it's not that it's not from the camera is because of the way it floats there. It is something that's floating in the room. You can see because you can see the what do you call it, like you know, you can see how it goes into the back, like it changes distance, so it changes the size and everything, which you can see by, so you can know that it has what do you call that in English, like man, I can't remember now what it's called. It's like is that word? Not layers, but depths. It has different depths, right? You can see that it's changing the depths as it's moving along, right? Now, if it were like a malfunction of the camera or something that the camera was producing, then there would not be there wouldn't be any depth changes, because it's like happening in the camera. And just my thoughts, right? I'm thinking it would react differently and it would look differently. But this thing really, it moves in front of me like this, and then it moves back. You can see that it changes the size. It gets smaller as it's moving to the back. That means it was in the room and it changed, its depth on where it was floating, and it changed its distance from the original point. So that explains the way this is acting. That it's just, that's just how I kind of think. Now, I'm not a technician of cameras or anything. You might have a professional camera guy to tell you, oh, yeah, that's normal. The cameras do that. There's some sort of, and then they'll explain to you that whole elaborate thing, and then they explain it to you and say, oh, I know exactly what that is that your camera is doing there, right? I don't know. Get me a pro camera guy in here and tell me what it is. Because of course, like I always say, the potential is always there. That this is nothing of the sort that we think, and this is really a technical malfunction of some sort. But as of right now, it does not appear to be. It does not appear to be any kind of malfunction of the camera in any way. Also, another reason why I believe that is, like I said, because it was in a totally opposite direction this time. It started from a completely different outgoing point from where it has started in the past. First time there, second time there, third time in that corner. Now, that one looked like it appeared like out of thin air. That one looked like it came from behind my curtain. And that one just also did the same kind of thing that one did, look like it appeared out of thin air. Really crazy shit. And like I said, this is the same shit I've seen on these ghost hunter videos, where I've seen that and I sat there and said, whoa, that looks really legit. But they probably manufactured that for views, and now I can literally sit here and say, what I saw that I thought was real and they claimed it was real was probably real, because it just happened to me multiple times. Ooh, I just saw that. But that right there, very questionable. Very questionable. It looked very fast. It happened while I was moving. I think it was probably like a little bug, or it was like a little fucking lint or whatever. I don't think that was paranormal activity right there. But I think I'm gonna head out for tonight, guys, because I'm like set on doing these things now, and I'm gonna be posting this new appearance of this new anomaly on YouTube. So be ready, beware. I'm gonna post it. I'm either gonna post it tonight or tomorrow, one of these days. I have enough time tomorrow because I'm still not working on Mondays anymore, unfortunately. But fortunately, I will have more time then to do that sort of thing. So beware. I'm going to be posting on TikTok. I'm going to do a little clip on TikTok, post that on there, and yeah, check it out, and give me thoughts. Give me your own thoughts, give me your own experiences. Do not be afraid to comment, say this, I know exactly what that is, and that's da 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 da. Please, if you really think that this is that this is really something explainable, please let me know, because I'm one of those people. I don't want to live here, sit in a delusion and tell myself, oh, it was something that we cannot really explain at the moment, and in all reality it is something that we can very well explain, because then, you know, I'm a woman of science. I feel like an idiot, you know. That's not something I enjoy. There are a lot of people that like to be sitting in the dark, and they like to just sit in their delusion, say no, it's, you know, no, not me, please debunk. I'm all for debunking things that people think are some sort of, like, let's debunk this, because, you know, like I said, I'm a woman of facts. I'm not a woman of fiction, of like, you know, shit that you invent in your fucking head, delusions. I don't like that. I don't support that. Like I said, these actual weird occurrences are far and few in between for the normies. So when you work with that stuff all the time, then it becomes a little less coincidences, like I said earlier, but, you know, it is still very much like coincidences still most of the time outweigh actual destined and fateful occurrences of things, you know. So what am I a fan of? What? Newkirk's Enki dude? Newkirk's? Never heard of that. Is that a band? Or what is that? Newkirk's? Makes you think of Star Trek, like Captain Kirk. What's going on here? Newkirk's. Have a lot of YouTube activity tonight. Way more than I've had in the past. I'm pleasantly surprised. Thank you, Abdullah and Enki Dude, for coming in to my YouTube channel. Click it in. But check out my Twitch. But yeah, I do not know what this Newkirk's. This is another maybe Newkirk's is another ghost hunting team or something. I don't know. I've never heard of that. But yeah, I'm gonna be posting these videos, and you just let me know. You just debunk the shit out of it if you so can. You know, if you really can tell me this is what it is, then please. But don't, you know, I've seen a couple of comments where, like, there was one guy I just posted, please just stop. And it's like, well, what does that even mean? Like, you just fucking commented, there's no sub, please stop what? Like, what the fuck, you know? Paranormal researchers. Okay. Okay, so I got about, okay, Newkirk's. I can remember that. Newkirk's. And then we have a couple of the other ones that Scooby. I'm contacting them all. I have 3 solid videos now that I have to. I have to contact these people. Like, I have to get somebody in here and take a look around my home. It's a big house. So they have, you know, it's not like some little tiny thing. It's like a mansion-sized home. So people can come in here and check it out. And have a field trip, you know. There's 2 sides to the house and everything. It's wonderful. People will really like it. Like paranormal researchers, they can come in here. They can crash here. No problem. I have enough room. Come on in here and bring your equipment and let's check it out. Let's see if you can find stuff, you know. So, all right. So, Newkirk's. I can remember that. I can definitely remember that. Newkirk's. I just got to think of Captain Kirk from Star Trek, and I gotta think that when he was young and new. Newkirk's. That's how we do. We call it, in German we call it Eselsbrücke, which means a donkey bridge, which means it's a bridge that the bridge is built by things that remind us of that word, so we can remind us, like, of that word, what that was. We call it a donkey bridge in German. It's so weird. It's really weird. Like, I guess donkey bridge, like, because you're stupid like a donkey and you need something to I don't know how this came to be, but yeah. But I am gonna go, guys, and thank you, Enki Dude, for giving me this thing. Thank you, everybody, for coming tonight. Enki Dude, Abdullah, Florida Metal, Promethean, Serenity. Sorry, these mosquitoes, they ate my legs up. Scooby, I don't know if I said Scooby already. Who else? I think that's it, yeah? I don't see anybody else on here. Yeah, so I really thank you guys all. To my right, over here. Black screen. You mean to you? Well, this is left. This is right. I think you saw a little thing that flew. I saw that too, but it was, I think that was just, I don't think that was anything. You gotta check out my clip on, I have clips posted on YouTube too. You gotta check those out. Anki Dude. I have a bunch of them posted. But you also should check out the newest clip that I have on Twitch. But I will be posting another clip tonight, or tomorrow, of the one that we saw today, earlier. Now that was weird. What was that just now? What was that? Huh. See that? I'm seeing that again now. Oh, no, that... Okay, I see it up there now, too. Because I think it's my camera now. I think now I'm seeing stuff that my camera is doing. Yeah. I think so. Oh, yeah, my hair, too. Look at that. Looks like a little dot. It's my stupid flyaway hair. It's so annoying. I have already coconut oil in my hair, and it's still... But anyway, guys, I'm gonna head out of here. Check out my clips. Give me a subscribe on YouTube, please. You know, support me. Subscribe to me on Twitch. Follow me on Twitch. Follow me on YouTube, please. I can use all this support. You know. Now, if you do subscribe to me on Twitch, you get a 10-card reading. You get no ads, and you get to unlock my emotes that I designed myself. So always suggest to subscribe. I will see you guys on Tuesday. I'll be back on Tuesday night, so I will see you on Tuesday. And until then, again, thank you everybody for being here tonight. Awesome stream. Really appreciate you guys always being here, and so loyal and just so awesome. Thank you so much. So I will see you guys Tuesday. Until then, don't forget to mourn those in spiritual turmoil. And I say tschüss, zdravo, and bye.